Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sean here. I want to bring you a quick gameplay video. So this is my gameplay from the Modern Warfare 2 open beta. I just wanted to be honest with you guys. I didn't mind the game. I didn't love it. I'm gonna say it's definitely very mid. I'd give it like a 5.5. Actually, to be honest with you, I jumped back on Battlefield. I haven't been gaming too much in general, just because I've been really busy with work and school. But when I do get the time, I have been playing Battlefield mostly. That's why you guys haven't been seeing too many Rebirth gameplays out. As a matter of fact, you guys haven't been seeing any gameplays out, which is, you know, my bad. I just haven't been playing too much. But this game, I played it for the PS5 open beta, and I played it for a little bit on the open beta in general. I did have fun. I'm not gonna say it's like a boring game. I don't think it should be have the Modern Warfare 2 name, because this compared to the original Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2 is on a whole different level. This game isn't bad, like I said. I am enjoying it so far. There are a lot of improvements that need to be done. The gunplay is a little questionable, as in, like, there are a lot of gunfights that I would assume that I'd be winning just because I got a lot more shots in and I have been missing. I do like the fact that they finally added recoil back into the game, whereas like certain guns in Modern Warfare 2019, I mean, they had like, they were like fake guns basically. It's like you were shooting a BB gun because you were beaming people from across the map with like zero recoil. But today I do have two gameplays for you guys. Two gameplays. The beginning of the video, as you can see here, it's just 3 clips that I got that I thought were pretty nice. The first gameplay you're gonna see, I don't know any of the names of the maps, but the first gameplay you're gonna see is about to start. This map, this is the first time I was playing this map. I wasn't very familiar with it, so at the beginning of the game the movement is a little bit slower than usual, but I was still trying to get a hang of the guns and everything like that. The reason I chose these two gameplays were because there were a couple of my first couple of gameplays that were nice, plus I did kind of switch around with the guns because it took me a little while to get used to which one I preferred. As of right now, I do have a favorite combo that I'm using. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is in this game, just in this video, just because I do have one more video that I want to put out pretty soon. The next video is probably going to be Call of Duty on PS5 compared to PC, and my versions, because I played the PS5 beta when when it was out only for PS5. Then the rest of the beta I did play on my PC, which I won't tell you which one's better, but I think you guys already know. And the severity of the difference I'm going to kind of explain in the next video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you stay tuned for the next one. So a couple things I want to talk about is, this map that you're seeing right here, I don't love the layout. It's like I have a love-hate relationship with all the maps, kind of. They seem, the spawns have like a lot of things that need to be fixed with the spawns, in my opinion, right? Because I'll be in the middle of the map, I'll start pushing in one direction, and before like I even clear out the entire team, they're either spawning behind me or they're spawning all the way on the other side of the map. I had to cut out a lot of clips. I am a player that likes running around a lot, so there were a lot of clips in here where I'm just wandering around looking for players, and by the time I get a kill, my teammates get a kill, and then they're either spawning on the other side of the map or they're spawning behind me. Gun-wise, I really do like the, I wouldn't say that the SMGs are overpowered, but they're very good close range, as in, like, if you're using an AR up against an SMG close range, there's no way you're, if you're hitting your shot, there's no way that you're winning that gunfight. Second of all, the major pain point that I had that I really don't like, that I think would maybe bump this game up to a 6.5 in my opinion, is the fact that it's so hard to see the enemies. Like, now that they got rid of that red name tag on top of them, I mean, if you're camping and there's a teammate in your vicinity or behind you, I'll think that the blue dot on top of them is you, and I just get super confused. I come around a corner, I think that's a teammate, and I get shot by a camper or a sentinel, as they like to call it nowadays. So visibility, major issue. I think either add the names back or try and make a little bit more obvious to know when, you know, what color is the enemy and what color you are, because we are running the same skins basically, and I don't know, it's a little irritating. I think that was the major pain point I had, the most irritating thing about this game. In my opinion, I think most of the guns are, the TTK is a little weird because sometimes I feel like it's a little bit too short, sometimes I feel like it's a little bit too long, and I don't even want to think about how it's going to be in Warzone 2. I did see gameplay of Warzone 2, and I'm not very enthusiastic about it, let's say that, and I'm looking forward to playing it. It's just I don't have very high hopes for it, especially I heard the fact they might not have loadouts, which I think is a big issue, because that's kind of what Warzone was all about, as in like compared to other battle royale games, you would kind of like have that ability, that customization ability, and you know, you could have your own class, you could set it up however you want instead of having to go and buy the attachments or find the attachments. I really like the fact that you could work up as a team, get yourself a care package, and have your own custom loadout, which at a certain point, as we can tell, it didn't vary much in the original Warzone, because whatever gun was meta was what most people were using. But you know, it's just a little food for thought for you from my standpoint. Another thing, like I said, I really don't think this game should be called Modern Warfare 2. The original Modern Warfare 2 was way better. I really want to see how they implement high-rise and terminal in this game. I don't think it's going to be the same play style as it was in Modern Warfare 2. The movement's very clunky. I thought the battlefield movement was clunky, which it still is, I'll be honest with you. It's not the greatest, but when it comes to this game, I mean, I feel like you do, like I said, I'm a player that likes running around, I like flanking, but it just doesn't seem like I can do it to the extent that I used to in Modern Warfare 2. I mean, the slide canceling, for some reason you can't shoot while you're sliding, which I personally don't understand, because I would understand if you're sliding and you try shooting, there's a lot more recoil, because you're probably trying it with one hand, but probably not, right? So the sliding shooting mechanic, they really should at least make it a little bit easier to do that, as well as when it comes to I personally don't get the point of them bringing back the dolphin dive. I was not really a huge fan of it. I guess it's somewhat helpful. It's a little strange whether like it's like at certain times if you dolphin dive, like I've seen people like bounce off of certain things. So, you know, these are just minor issues. I'm sure they'll have most of it fixed prior to release. It's just another big issue I had with this game is usually when it comes to Infinity Ward, I feel like they try and make the Call of Duty games, like graphic-wise, a little bit more realistic. And by realistic, obviously Call of Duty's not very realistic, but graphics-wise, as in like Modern Warfare 2019 seemed a lot more realistic. Like Modern Warfare 2 seemed like, graphics-wise, not gameplay-wise, like I said, seemed a little bit more realistic. And I feel like this game looks a little bit more cartoony. So it feels like they tried to, in my opinion, bring back Black Ops 2, but in like an Infinity Ward kind of way, because it does, to me, feel like a more revamped Black Ops 2, but in like a Modern Warfare style. So, you know, that's just my opinion. Let me know if you guys agree. Let me know if you guys, you know, think about it for the first time, and maybe you agree with me or you don't. But, you know, you can put that in the comment section for me. Another big thing that a lot of people have been complaining about on this game was the red dots on the map. I'll be 100% honest with you, it really does not bother me whatsoever. It's very easy to get UAVs. I mean, I was throwing up UAVs like every 5 minutes maybe. It's not very difficult. They have the sensor beacon where like it'll tell you where the enemies are in a certain proximity if you're like a camping person, or if you want to put it on a flag. There are a lot of other ways to get around it. The thing that really bugged me was the attachment problem. I mean, it is so difficult to figure out, personally for me, like how to unlock attachments on guns, because it's not even like you use the gun and you unlock the attachment like other Call of Duties, which I prefer doing. It's like I had to unlock the foregrip, right, or they call it the pineapple grip, for the M4, I had to use a different receiver version of it. I think I had to use the LMG if I'm not mistaken. And but there was nowhere that I could go to find out how to unlock that, right? I don't know if that's just something that's leaving out of the game, but I really hope they do add that onto the final version. What I mean by that exactly is like when you hover over an attachment for a weapon that you want to unlock, it should really tell you exactly how to unlock it, just making it a lot simpler. When I did go through the create a class selection, and I was trying to figure out how to unlock the foregrip on the M4, I had to actually have one of my friends Google it for me, because I couldn't find any place that would kind of explain how to unlock it. So I did end up unlocking it. Like I said, if I recall correctly, we had to use a LMG variant, so a different receiver. And to unlock there was another gun that I wanted to unlock, I think, and I had to unlock it by using the marksman rifle version of it. It's just very complicated. There's no place to kind of go look it up, even if it's not in, you know, in the class, create a class. They should at least have like an area where you could kind of look it up and figure out how to level that up. I think that's a pretty major issue. Other than that, I mean, it was very annoying, like I said, but I did end up unlocking it, and there were like other variants that aren't much different, but one's a pineapple grip, one's a foregrip. I don't get the reasoning behind having things like that are very similar as like the foregrip and the whatever you unlock. There's a angled foregrip. There are like two different types of angled foregrips that when I kind of like checked the rating on them, it didn't seem like they do much. Like anything was different about them. It's just the look of them. I guess, you know, if they want to do that for aesthetic reasons, but for such a minor detail, I personally just don't understand it. I did hear that, so I really do hope, I think the key problems for me right now is the red name. Either putting a name on it or making it a lot visibly clearer to know exactly who the enemies are. Like I said, I ran into rooms, and I see a blue dot to the wall from my teammates in the vicinity, and then I end up, you know, getting killed because I shot out with a teammate. Other than that, the AK, from the guns I use, I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you which ones I did enjoy. I didn't really hate any of them, to be honest with you. I got, I used the M4, which is pretty good. It killed pretty quick, but it had a little bit more recoil. The FFSS Hurricane, which I believe is like a machine gun variant of the ARs, that was pretty good. AK was good. I used the Vector. The MP5 was great. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Let me know if you guys agree with my opinions. If you did like the video, make sure you leave a like, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.